Hi everyone, it's Miss Langrage here. I'm going to do a video on graphing quadratics for my grade 10 class today. Grade 9s, that doesn't mean you can't watch, but today's video is specifically geared to my grade 10 classes, and we're going to look at graphing quadratics. This isn't the first time we've looked at this. We looked at it before March break, but I thought that maybe we would just review it again today. So on my dining table, I've got two equations. And they're both quadratic. They definitely are not linear. And I want to see what these two quadratic graphs look like. So I'm going to use Desmos. I've encouraged you before to use Desmos. So I've got my computer, and I'm going to enter the first equation into Desmos. Y equals x plus 2, x minus 4. Okay. So I've entered my equation from the table onto my computer in Desmos, and I can see that there are two really exciting things that happen. Well, in my world, it's exciting. I see these two things. I know it's not clear. Give me a second. Give me a second. Well, I can see it clearly. For you, it's fuzzy. I can see that this quadratic graph goes through -2, 0, and 4, 0. When I look at my equation, that's interesting because my equation had a +2 and a -4 in the equation, but on the graph, it is -2 and +4. So it's the same numbers, just the opposite signs. So we know that when we're going to graph our quadratic, I'm not using a ruler, forgive me. I will do my best. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros in the middle, -1, -2, -3, -4. Okay, I got a bit of a graph going here. Here it says +2, so if it says +2, I'm going to make my 0 at -2. Here it says -4, so I'm going to make my 0 at +4. And remember, we kept talking about symmetry and quadratics. We talked about how we know that the left side needs to be the same as the right side, and that the vertex is right in the middle. There's different ways you can do it. One way I like to do it is to hop like bunnies, I told you before, so silly, from -2 to 4 and see where they meet in the middle. So here I'm going, I'm hopping. I'm going to try to make this clear. I'm hopping, I'm hopping, I'm hopping, I'm hopping, I'm hopping, I'm hopping. And there, the two bunnies meet in the middle at 1. So that's going to be where my axis of symmetry is. So I know my graph is going to look like this. It's not perfect. We don't know exactly where the vertex is yet, or where the y-intercept is yet. We could find those using Desmos for sure. I can see using my computer that here is my y-intercept, and it's 0, -8. And then my vertex has to be, the x number has to be 1, and it has to be something lower than -8. Let's see. -9. Okay, so we've got our y-intercept 0, -8, our vertex 1, -9. I've got 1, 0 at 4, 0, and I've got 1, 0 at -2, 0. And the most exciting thing about this is that here it says +2, and here it's -2. Here it says -4, and here it says +4. Let's try one more, and then you can try some on your own at home. So again, I've got this equation. -5 plus 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Okay, so since it says -5 here, I'm going to make my first 0 at +5. And since it says +1, I'm going to make my second 0 at -1. It's the opposite of whatever's in the bracket. I'm going to do my bunny hops again. don't forget that here this is 0. You need to hop through 0 as well. So 1, hop, 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 hop. Oh, this time they meet at 2. That's the middle. That's gonna be my axis of symmetry. And I know my curve is gonna look symmetric. Forgive my dog, she wants to come inside if you can hear her barking. I'm going to let her in. Here, girl, come Kylo, come on. There she goes. Okay, so we have our x-intercepts are zeros, -5, +5, +1, -1. We have our vertex. Our vertex is gonna be 2, comma, something negative. We're not sure how far negative yet. We'll learn that maybe in our next video. And then we have a y-intercept over here. Let's use Desmos to figure it out, because you can do this at home as well. So I'm gonna delete my old equation. I'm gonna write my new equation right here. Y is equal to x minus 5, x plus, oops, plus 1. Ah, I see. Okay, so here it's -1, 0, just like we guessed, and it's 5, 0, and my y-intercept is 0, -5, so I'm gonna write that over here, 0, -5, which means my vertex here has to be something lower than -5, maybe -9, let's see. Yep, 2, -9. Okay, so here are the 2 graphs we did today. You could try them yourself using Desmos to see if you get the same answers. And I will post a couple questions like this that you could try on Google Classroom, and then you can use Desmos to check your answers. Okay, I hope you're all doing well. Miss seeing you in the classroom. And please, like I said before, feel free to email me if you have any questions at all. Any concerns, and also if you want, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just Google Elizabeth.Thungarage at ocdsb.ca. Okay, bye everybody.